short story called James's Chair. This is James's chair. And James always wanted to sit on this chair. His insistence on sitting in this chair was getting tiresome. He'd do whatever he had to do to sit in this chair. All of a sudden he would become strikingly cavalier by simply sitting in that chair. You could tell by looking at him that he thought of himself as a picture of sophistication by simply sitting in this chair. He had an air of certitude about his place in society, and I wanted his chair. But I suppose you want to know something about the chair. It's not special, it's not antique, but you do acquire an air of clarity when sitting in James's chair. For example, once I was sitting in this chair and listening to Lucy in the Sky of Diamonds by the Beatles, and all of a sudden I understood what they meant, perfectly and with unprecedented clarity. Kaleidoscope eyes afforded me a vision. It was easy to think what life was like for James when sitting in his chair. It was easier to eat in this chair, to love in this chair, and to laugh in this chair. I can understand why James wanted to sit in this chair. It was made for him. James died 1 year ago today, and I'm sitting in this chair. He's my brother, and I miss him. I wish he was here now. I would stand up and let him sit down in his chair.
My best friend used to work at McDonald's. Worked hard too, you know. First he was assistant manager, then he became manager. Figured he worked hard enough to become president of McDonald's. Making $450 a week. Had himself a nice rented duplex apartment and a Ford Escort. On Friday night, you know, some homeboys came in there and just greased him for the receipts. Bang, bang! Sucker. He missed the whole point. He's standing on the platform and the train being gone. You want to learn how to play the game? You got to check out God. You got to check out the big man. See, God wakes up in the morning. He don't do no dope. He don't do no crack. Now, God wakes up in the morning and say, "World, what am I going to do with you today?" Let's see about this. Maybe make an earthquake today. No, tidal wave. No, maybe might crash some trains in India, kill some dot heads. Maybe feel evil. Maybe might mix up some new disease, sprinkle on some homosexual faggots. Fuck them up, make them die and cry a slow evil death. See, God's a player, man. He likes to rock, he likes to get high. But God don't shoot no dope. No. He lets the dope shoot each other. Yeah. I know how it feels. Thank you.
So I'll take a breath. What if transcendence were like the long jump? Taking a long look at the length ahead, getting a good running start, and then simply taking off from one strong foot, running in the air as if it were asphalt and landing on sandy softness, leaving all that's in between behind. What if transcendence is like leaping on a trampoline, feeling the weight of the body sinking down, seemingly swallowed by the expansive fabric, until you find yourself soaring above the world, weightless with the knowledge that in returning back to earth, you will lawfully return to the heavens flying free. What if transcendence were like a campfire, starting with an empty hearth filled with delicate brush and forgotten branches. Then a simple spark ignites the seeds ablaze, and every movement towards the heat, every effort towards the light, perfectly fuels the radiant glow. What if transcendence was a first kiss that starts with hesitation and anticipation and a knot in the stomach that dissolves effortlessly in the letting go? What if transcendence were as simple as breathing out, or stirring a spoon, or turning your head, or blinking an eye? What if? What if? And if so, for what is all this preparation to climb a mountain?
Urine! Accompanied by the fetid stench of death, come to greet us as we step out of the elevator and into the hallway of one of the 3 hospitals in the center of our hometown. And I'm 5 years old, 6 years old, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 years old, and I'm here with my mother. And we're here to visit our grandfather, uncle, cousin, neighbor, and anyone else my mother cast a shadow on at church. We're here in the terminal ward. And my mother, she puts her hand on the wall, she takes a deep breath in and out, and enters the room and let the visit begin. And she brings with her the universe. Both near and far, she tells us about the news from the neighbors and the politics around town and throughout the world, and she pushes away the scent of the room and the machines the patient is attached to, and the smell of the urine attached to the side of the bed. And the patient eyes, they perk right up and look right at her and say, "I'm not dead yet! I got my 2 cents right here. I'm still here with you, my friend." And on the way home, my mom often says, "Did you see Mr. Adcroft, Mrs. Kennedy, your grandfather, all alive and sharp as a tack?" "Mom, why must we visit these people?" "Because they're dying, and we must visit them. There are rules that are unwritten, and then there are those rules that are unspoken. And it's these rules that my mother is the master. See, her social dance card is riddled with visits to hospitals, wakes, and funerals, so much so that if this were 150 years ago, she'd be a professional keener. So you can imagine the size of my delight when neighbors moved down to us, 2 houses down from us. A married couple, they were pregnant, and they were due any day. And I was excited and delighted to see someone that my mother could prattle on about who was alive and not hospitalized. So we rushed to greet them, and we shook their hands and introduced ourselves to them. We're excited for a new baby coming into the neighborhood. And the next morning we get the call. There was excitement in the middle of the night. The ambulance was called and rushed into the hospital to give birth to a baby girl, stillborn. Coffins for newborns are small. This one is white. And the silence in the church is so loud and ponderous. And every movement slow and sluggish as we go to the receiving line to greet the young couple who just a couple days before had been so filled with effervescence and now racked with grief. We're at home now, and my mother, she's standing there in the kitchen and she's doing a breathing exercise. She has her hand on the wall. Breathe in. And I touch her on the shoulder. And the dam bursts, and all the tears from all the years of visiting friends, family, and neighbors come pouring out of her face, brought forth by a child who didn't get breath of air to hear the sound of her own name. And I hold her in my arms what seems like an hour, but was a short time really, because she had to rush up the stairs and take a shower, because she's invited to a wedding to take place this afternoon. And the bride is another neighbor of ours. She lives 3 houses down from us, and the wedding takes place in the same church. For this is life. This is how it's done. Simple like that, simply done like that. And now I go, and I visit my friends, and I bring with me the universe. Thank you.
Did he shoot that off-duty cop? It's like through these sunny days that seem like dark, dark nights where heartless souls rain their sickened realities on the common folks. When we as a people are choking on their ideals, their racism, their closed-minded philosophies that do not appeal to me, to you, to he or she, no matter what our socioeconomic status, more than 50 shots rang out like hell when they shot Sean Bell. Getting justice hit harder than those hard knocks that life swung at us like a bat. To be never able to stand up because our skin color sits us back, way back. How about another 4 and more or more? How about the second theory still hanging around this soul, this lost soul? Still hanging from the tree of injustice, cutting off your circulation like a noose? Yes, I said it. Lynching. I wish this churn in my stomach was history. I'm repulsed. We are the color of change, and by all means necessary. We are the color of change. It is not only the NAACP who sees the innocent and not just the guilty plea. Skin color over tragedy, a lethal injection, justice denied, analogy over honesty, justice denied over life, no retrial. I'm tired, and I've been there, I've been tired 41 shots ago when they shot Amadou Diallo. They will never live out their destiny or talk about diversity. Dr. Martin Luther King said the pace of the domino effect gives no escape from this tragedy. We rallied, all injustice, all races became one race. The face of unity. We beat drums and lifted our voices in protest, but the injustice system walks in the valley of the shadow of death heartlessly, dismissing the truth that the past affects the present, and it is not relevant in the future. Virginia Davis now grieves. We lost the battle to the injustice system. They never granted his stay. Now another life has been lost and drifted away. When will this end? The injustice system has let us down again. Yet again, the injustice system is the new justice system. Thank you.
The mistress. 1. At any given moment, a woman is remembering herself. Like collectors or serial killers, the things we keep in aquariums. In the mornings, I am paper-skirted. In the mornings, I am constructing elaborate meals, feasts out of the body's gift. Alligator tongue, zebra heart, fish throat, everything I salt, I lemon. Everything I lemon, I keep for you. Cats do this too. One sleeps while the other kills the makings of his supper. In the kitchen, I am a wasteland. In the bedroom, I am cocaine-worthy. What do you know of alchemy? 2. Like an anorexic woman, this city is dry. Like an anorexic woman, this city has a collarbone you could set a teacup on. In water, everything is a ballet. In water, darling jellyfish, stark blue background hair is Rapunzel. Rapunzel is dead. Shell-shocked in a tower, surrounded by brick instead of cloud. In her dreams, wedding dresses drowned. She drowned wedding dresses. 3. At any given moment, a woman is following a stranger into a motel. Like queens or accountants, what we cherish in order, seascape. I am the card you drew from the deck. What will I leave at your door? A mountain. Not a bastard daughter, but a mountain of fruit peel, sunrise on your porch step. We are alike, Autumn and I. We are narcotic with envy. Choke, berry, girl, I will juice myself into your waiting mouth. Greedy, greedy, where do I think I'm going all hussied up like that? For, like anything else, it is filching you that makes you precious. It is the act of theft. Ask your wife. Your wife, her diary's busting with alacrity. She limps. She guards her cunt like a treasure. She is gatekeeper. She is the zinc voice on your cell phone. She is prowling every corner of your life. Sugaring cereal, dusting light bulbs, signing birthday cards, scavenging. Oh, what could she tell me of scavenging? 5. Awake, evenings find me awake, evenings find me flickerless, tightrope walking the fireworks, our chemistry, droplets of ink mushrooming in clear water. At any given moment, a woman is frosting herself like an eclair. At any given moment, a woman is saying yes or no. Yes or no. Yes. What we are is lovelorn. What we are is a circus tent flapping, deserted. Only tigers and myself are left in a row. We are hungry, the orphans of hurricane. We are savage with remembering.